I mean, I miscalled this badly last episode. This is Dessler's most effective attack to date. Yeah, I have to imagine the Common Empire people are just watching this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, and we're back with another episode of Space Battleship Yamato. We come back with notes. Unfortunately, I do not have a board to show you because I'm trying to update the board system that we have to the new website board. As you may know, we have our own website now, and I'm hosting the board on that. Well, all of our other shows are mostly self-encompassed, which means that they are just the show we're watching. However, we do have a number of shows that feature numbers of series, say like Fate or Universal Century Gundam. Well, obviously this one crosses over a number of series, and I would like to be able to have them all on a single board, which requires me to get into the programming of the board that we're using at the moment and get it to work right. Unfortunately, as of the recording right now, it's not working right. It does not look good at all, so I'm holding off on showing it there, but I'm not holding off on recording new episodes. So, at the moment, I don't have a board to show you. Look at the other older boards, I guess. However, I'm still taking notes about the things I need to add. Like I don't have the president currently on existing boards, and I plan to add Emmy, the girl that Jiro saved. So that's that about the board for right now. To the notes. First off, I want to thank everyone for all the well wishes from my recent health incident. I appreciate it. Just let you know that I saw your comments and I appreciate them. I guess it's a good thing that the Comet Empire pulled a Minbari from Babylon 5 and just skipped the outer system defenses to go right for Earth and the fleet. They left all the bases behind, leaving the Yamato a port to get repaired at. It adds depth to the invasion that I feel like the Season 1 stuff wouldn't have had. It also gives room for the different forces to move and maneuver around one another, giving us stuff to do. Kodai refusing to rest due to his injuries has to be analogous to Okita pressing on no matter how far his illness progressed in Season 1, having to see something through and recognizing the responsibility of the position that they're in, something that they both share now across the seasons. Well, share isn't character traits. Obviously, Okita shares nothing right now. Well, the spokesman should probably be brought up on charges of inciting a riot or something. The citizens were already being sent to the underground bunkers for their own defense. Telling them that the defense fleet had been destroyed does nothing to appreciably aid the public good. I get it. People will say the public has the right to know, but we've seen what this is like from back when Gamulus was bombarding the Earth last time. With experience, we know that the public good trumps the public's right to know. The only thing the right to know would help would be to encourage people to get to the underground bunkers, which is what they were already doing. I say just wait to tell them after they are settled in the bunkers. If the Comet Empire, for some reason, demolishes the Earth before then it wouldn't really have mattered in the first place. I hope Season 3 features settlements on other planets, not just military bases. The public outcry of settling on other worlds during the panic seems like it could be a driving force for a new story. Hell, another empire attacking could be based on the view of human expansionism being seen as a threat. Really appreciated Jiro being heroic. Was a nice way to show that the family on Earth was still doing stuff too, without them just entering into the panic with everyone else. Kind of like the flashback of Kodai's family in Season 1. It is rather funny that Zordor finds the Earth beautiful, considering that it was a crater-filled wasteland a year ago, thanks to Dessler, and we pulled off a miracle re-terraforming the planet in such a short time. And my final note. I know I've said this a few times as we've gone on, but Kodai, at the end of this episode, speaking to the crew, really shows how far he's come as a character from the start of Season 1. And yeah, I know my notes kind of jump from like 10 minutes till the end to like 2 minutes from the end. But that's because I really don't have much to say about the Comet Empire ship just blowing up the moon. Or, I guess also the president's surrender. I mean, it just seems like a no-brainer there. He's got no choice. Although, again, I don't know what the Comet Empire would really do, because they want the Earth as is, so it's either they plaster the Earth to get rid of the Defiant Humans, or invasion? I don't know. Anyway, as I said, not really much to talk about, in my opinion, for that 8-minute span. Maybe in hindsight and reconsideration of a thing, but for me, right now, who's just taking the notes, not much. So yeah, that was the commentary about the board and then the notes. So nothing left to do here but to hop on in and see what we get. I don't want to call him my boy Dessler, because he's not my guy, but again, the element that I've been drawn as him kind of makes me some way associated. So time to see what Dessler gets up to.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
So what are we? We're on episode 23. Season 1 had also, 26 episodes as well, right? So we are 49 episodes in of the same theme song. I have heard this theme song 49 times now, because despite the new opening, it's the same theme song as Season 1. Also, I think this is supposed to be my probably 20th episode where I have nothing really to say about the opening, except for the theme song thing, except for the element that we just saw, the Yamato being shot from around the moon. Which is actually odd, considering the Yamato is getting shot downwards from around the moon, right? But the moon looks like normal, and the last time we saw the moon, it was bursting on fire, because, the Comet Empire ship is just laid waste to it. So when could that have happened? Unless it was taken from the movie. We made the opening before we made the show. You say colonizing it, but he said using it as a recreation planet. Again, they crossed 2 galaxies in a month? There should be no concern about them reaching the Earth in any long period of time. Plus they give them 24 hours anyway. Seven a.m. That is Dessler's ship, if I've ever heard it. Gambless ships have a weird noise to them. Sounds like they're charging the cannon. That is Season 1 Dessler sound effect. Well, time to lose the entire gameless fleet. As they've been looking around the room, where's that echo coming from? It's weird because it always seems like it should be in that middle of that thing going by, but it's always well past it. Like I said, it's gonna be real weird if this turns into a Dessler team up.
水星帝国はどこだ？どこだ？見当たらないじゃないか。おた、はい。右前方20度に確認。距離5万。高速で遠ざかってい
It
る
should be right outside their range, if I recall. Isn't the range still like 20 kilometers? 20,000 kilometers, sorry.
了解。おい、古代、あれを見ろ。
It's funny because we've tried this before. I mean, the gameless people.
ヤマトの諸君、久しぶりだね。
ですな。
すでに水星帝国の餌食になってしまったのではないかと心配していたが、よくぞ生き残っていてくれた。諸君の無事を心から祝福したい。私は嬉しい。いや、本当に嬉しいよ。
Again, I can only think my fleet's gonna get its ass kicked.
につけ込もうというのか。
古代、随分このデスラーを見下げてくれたものだね。残念だが、私にとっては地球がどうなろうと水星帝国がどうなろうと、ヤマト以外は全く興味がないのだよ。
なんだって？
では、諸君の幸運を祈る。
I mean, to be fair, it did kill the homeworld. To be fair, they did kill your homeworld too, so... Again, my thing is they can't really damage the Yamato. Because we've got like 3 episodes left, and we're here in front of the Common Empire.
古代、反撃だ。コスモ隊が発進準備。
There's no time for them to get repaired again. So they've got to go be fight ready, right?
そうはさせ、来撃機体攻撃開始。ヤマトの発進口を狙え。
I was just thinking that. There's no way they haven't learned not to stop them from launching fighters yet. Oh. Fuck those 2 guys, I guess. I was saying, oh, because essentially it's like the front of the Comet Empire ships that just have the nose that fires off.
発進口大破。なんだって？パトロークも避難。コスモ隊が発進できません。くそ。
Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe Dessler takes out the Yamato and the Yamato crew takes Dessler's ship or something. I don't know.
苦しめ、もがけヤマトよ。貴様によって滅ぼされた大ガミラスの恨みを思い知るがよい。全艦隊戦闘態勢を取れ。ヤマトを包囲する。
I mean,
急げ。
don't need to prepare. They're already in combat. I mean, what's gonna happen here? Is the Comet Empire gonna see these fleets fighting and attack both of them?
接近してきます。古代。地球防衛本部の通信を傍受しました。地球時間15時30分、地球連邦政府は水星帝国ガトランティスの降伏勧告を。
Yeah, you said that last episode. We already knew this.
なんだって？古代。畜生。
Yeah, I mean, like, might be worth time saying something.
病原にも敵か。敵はヤマトを包囲するつもりです。反転180度。監視をデスラ艦に向けろ。
Hit them with the cannon. Yeah, gun. Sorry.
ここまで来たらそれしか道はない。反転180度。
I mean, if they anticipated the fighter launches, then they have to know what turning around means from the Yamato. Torpedo the wave motion gun?
外、ヤマトが反転してきます。
ただ、ヤマトは波動砲を使うつもりらしい。ますます面白くなってきたぞ、タラン。前期帰還せよ。磁力機雷用意。
I was gonna say that Dessler's, well, all of the Gamma's fleet actually can warp. All they do is let the Yamato turn 180 and then warp away before it can fire the gun.
おう、敵機が引き上げていきます。別の攻撃を仕掛けてくる前触れに違いない。作業を急げ。波動砲エネルギー充填 70%。
I mean, I miscalled this badly last episode. This is Dessler's most effective attack to date. Yeah, I have to imagine the Common Empire people are just watching this.
もはや猶予の時間は過ぎました。
愚か者ゆえ決断もつきかねるのでしょう。
大抵ご
I
裁
mean, they already did.
申し上げます。ただいま地球連邦政府より入電しました。読め。我々は帰化の勧告を受諾し、ここに帰化の帝国に対し無条件降伏するものである地球連邦政府大統領。
Again, they want to use it as like a resort planet, so I didn't see them doing really any damage to the Earth. What's he gonna land? I would say this is basically like the Independence Day sequel, and that this thing should be so freaking massive.
エネルギー充填 85%。波動砲へ回路を開きます。エネルギー充填 90%。
I have to think Dessler's gonna warp and then unload mines. No, he's doing it in front of him?
電気帰還しました。磁力機雷用意完了。
Is it gonna form a shield? Some sort of magnetic shield?
発射。
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's got the warp thing. He can warp other things.
あれは一体何だ。機雷だ。ふざけやがって。片っ端から始末してやる。南部。いいか。波動砲のエネルギー充填中だ。絶対に武器は使用するな。
I mean, technically, we've seen these things before. They went right through them before.
エネルギー充填 100%。
No, these things aren't gonna stop the wave motion gun from shooting right through it.
発射60秒前。セーフティーロック解除。待て、古代。発射口を遮られた。今撃ったら自滅するぞ。
That didn't seem right.
どうした古代、撃てみろ。 ヤマトご自慢の波動砲の威力をぜひもう一度拝見したいものだ。さあ、撃ちたまえ。何を恐れている？
I think it would just blow right through the mines. The damaging force of the wave motion gun would just subsume the entire explosion from the mines.
波動砲も宝の持ち腐れとはな。気の毒で見てはおれぬ。どうかね、タラン。
お見事な作戦です。
Also, technically, you could have warped the mines inside the Yamato.
一番艦から砲撃開始。目標ヤマト。
Consistently wasting his own warp thing. I forgot what he called it in the past. Well, we're really making them have the same level of losses as Season 1.
なぶり殺しじゃありませんか。ショーワープだ。なんだって。ショーワープでデスラー艦に接現し、白兵戦に持ち込むしかない。しかし、あの機雷はどうなるんだ。
We really just don't care about the cooldown time of the wave motion gun or the fact that it uses the same power source as the warp engine. I mean, technically it's the same thing.
ということは、これはリモートコントロールタイプの機雷だということだ。接触しても多分爆発することはあるまい。
よし、決まった。まもなくショーアップを行う。目標デスラー艦。 ワープアウトと同時に強行接現突入する。爆発に備え艦首乗組員
It's funny because it's the reverse of what happened in Season 1.
空間騎兵と戦闘班
Dessler
コスモタイガー乗員は中央作戦室に集まれ。
I'm doing this whole flippancy thing because again, we're just gonna completely forget that the Gamless people require radiation and poisonous gas air. It legitimately killed Yuki once.
斉藤以下第一戦闘班は上艦班から攻撃しろ。第二戦闘班は俺が指揮して衝突の破損部からデスラー艦に突入する。加藤は第三戦闘班を指揮して突入を援護しろ。
And again, look at this fucking nonsense. They're just pounding the Yamato down in shots that would have destroyed any other ship. I mean, I get it. I love the Yamato too. It's an amazing ship and it's done great things. But this is so many levels of plot armor.
30秒前。
Plus, I think they've done this before where they warped and Dessler shoots into nothing. Like the first time the Dessler ship came out, I believe.
10秒前。9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1、発射。わあ。
You know, plus the element that was visible from behind, and they've got the Yamato encircled. Some of his other ships should have been sending messages to the command ship. I don't know. We've already covered the fact that those mines are remotely controlled. Maybe detonate the mines. Especially got so much time to do it. Oh, good fucking call, Talon. Let's cross the T with the Yamato. I don't know, maybe ram them and do your own attack. I don't know. Don't ram them. Maybe just get out there and... or pull up alongside them, cross the T with them in a different manner, and blow the Yamato in half. Well, goodbye, Talon. We hardly knew ye. I mean, we did know him a lot. He was in 2 seasons now. Again, the rest of the Gameless fleet just sitting there like, oh no. Oh, thank God, they're doing something. Did we really? I don't know, this is the equivalent of when Yuki died. I can't tell if he's actually gone. Also, he's got a little wiggle room in that his arms and legs are fake. So he could have blown off the outside of his outfit and the main part of his outfit could still be there. I'm gonna disbelieve that Shima is dead for the time being. In the same way that Kodai is not dead. See? But I'm saying, we've really upped the game. I'm complaining a lot, but this is so much better than most of the combats we've ever seen. I don't know, the carriers don't have a broad history of surviving anything. I was always worried he was about to shoot Talon. Shit's happened before. Hisu, for example.
いいだろう、タラ。体感しよう。ではこちらから。
Be a good time to have a self-destruct device, is all I'm saying. You know, I half expected this is where Talon would pull a gun, Kodai would shoot him. And people say... Sorry, I guess there's a live-action version of this, and it's probably from the first season. Because a lot of this would probably make a really good live-action version. Like that fucking thing landing alone.
しかし、ヤマトの戦いもまた険しい。地球に、そしてヤマトに、果たして明日はあるのだろうか。
I honestly don't know how we end this. This feels like season 3 has to continue this story. Perfect. Give us nothing. Well, I mean, I've complained about it before. The main thing I dislike is the Yamato's plot armor. Because what does it serve? It makes every fight not interesting, because we know the Yamato can be destroyed as much as it wants to be, and the next episode it'll be fine. And ultimately, they'll never destroy the Yamato, you'll just really hurt it. And in this case, you know, it's just The short warp was very similar to Star Trek The Next Generation Picard maneuver. However, this came first. I wonder if Jean-Luc copied it. It's fair enough. If you're not familiar, sorry, I'm about to sneeze. I'm trying not to. The Picard maneuver comes apart when Jean-Luc Picard is he the captain of? Sorry, I can't remember Jean-Luc Picard's first ship. I'm sorry. In the moment, I'm bad. But he's in a fight with a Ferengi ship, and he does a short warp that the purpose of which is to make it look like the ship is here. He warps somewhere closer to the Ferengi ship, but since warp travel is faster than light, his ship appears to be here for the Ferengi, even though he is over here in the moment, so that he has the drop on them. So, very clever illusion by our editors here. But yeah, my point being is that I just dislike the element that we have the entire remnants of the Gambless fleet just plowing the Yamato. And it is, it's not fine, right? But effectively, what's been removed from it? A number of crew members we don't know, we don't see the faces of. And it still has its engines, it still has a full warp, it still has its main gun. Effectively, the anti-aircraft guns are still there, and we see a couple of the main guns down. All it really stopped them from doing was launching the fighters, which, whatever. But otherwise, the ship just does whatever it wants. And then the stupidity of, oh, well, those mines are actually remotely controlled. They wouldn't go off if we hit them. Well, they're fucking stupid mines then. What does that make any sense? And then when they warp in and they've got the mines on them, move out of the way. Well, I guess that's a sensible move from Talon because, even if you set off the mines, the Yamato's probably going to still keep coming, as per the plot armor. But, you maybe should have still set off the mines. And, I don't know, don't turn slowly. Maybe the move should have been full steam ahead and just try to pivot away from the Yamato. Because, again, the element is he just crossed the T with them, which means you hit them broadside. And then the rest of the fleet sitting there. Like, one ship fired, it seemed like. And that's what apparently took Shima out. But again, I don't believe Shima's dead from the same point of view that you fooled me once with Yuki, and then you fooled me twice with Yuki. All the Gambless ships should just line up in like a circle around the Yamato and just like cut it in half. But then again, they were all blasting at it before, and it's just got a bunch of little holes, and that's it. Again, I'm complaining, but this is still one of the most interesting episodes we've gotten vis-a-vis combat. And I don't mean that because it's the most damaged the Yamato's ever been. Technically, I don't know. Season 1 had a thing just like this, right? But it's like the last hurrah of the Yamato, as close as I guess we can get to the movie that we watched. But then again, I don't know how the Yamato's going to turn this around and then somehow take on the Comet Empire, especially in 3 episodes. Especially if next episode is still Dessler and Kodai, which would then leave us 2 episodes. But then again, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. For all I know, we still got the wave motion gun. They can just wave motion gun the Comet Empire from orbit. We're going to dedicate that new crater to... yeah, I guess those are my thoughts in the moment. I hate that I'm complaining, but the element is that obviously this is an early anime. It's doing a lot of things that no other anime of its time had done, or a lot of shows for a while will do. But the thing is that they're still pulling the plot armor, right? That the Yamato is the hero, and the hero always needs to win. I have to anticipate that they're going to win, right? Gambless is on the ropes, no matter how damaged the Yamato is. I wish Dessler's command ship would just, have a self-destruct in it. And it does take out the Yamato and their stuff. At the very least, that would be something. And, obviously, our main characters will get away somehow. But, it would establish, oh no, we're really on the back foot. And as I said, they completely forgot that the Gambless needs radioactive atmosphere. Because Kodai is there, helmet off, right? And that's the entire thing. I was thinking, oh, well, they're all going in those weird helmets that don't seem to block the atmosphere or protect them from space or whatever, but always actually seems to. Well, they're all in there, so it's like, okay, well, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is protecting them. Well, there's Kodai without one, and that would have killed him before, because it killed Yuki in Season 1. How do we forget about stuff that's already killed main characters? Alright, well, I feel like I've both rambled and complained at length at this point, and I should probably hold some of that off. So I'm going to hold that into the note section, and otherwise say, maybe I should do like a ranking of episodes, or like top 5 episodes of this season, because I feel like there's a lot of good here. It's just the element that I have a lot of complaints about the good things. Or not the good things, obviously I'm not complaining about the good things. There's a lot of good episodes intermingled with bad elements in them. But I feel like I need to have a top episodes thing to countermand all the weight I'm putting on the complainable parts. I'll think about it. Because at the same time, I also have the ranking systems now currently on the our website. So if you ever have a show that you want to rank the characters for, amongst everybody else's rankings, we also have that on the website now. So yeah, I think I'm going to go and wrap up here, and next time I'll come back with all my nitpicks about how this battle could have been better, or I guess played out more intelligently. So until then, once again, I have been Theta. This has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you again next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?